Hello YouTube, Mano here. In this video I'll be showing you how to make a day-night cycle, as you can see. And this day-night cycle is going to be controllable. So let's say you go into your SkySphere blueprint, you can set it to be 60 minutes per cycle in real time, or 30 minutes, or 1 minute. So I'm going to set it to 60 minutes. We're not going to be able to see any movement because it's a big number. It's going to take a whole hour to make a full rotation. If I set it to 1 minute, we'll easily be able to see it. Let's get started. So before everything, we'll need to have a light source, a directional light, and a SkySphere blueprint. Now, the ones I'm using are the default ones. And let's get started. So in my directional light, I want to set stationary to be movable. Sorry, I want to set the mobility to be movable. It comes out stationary, so you will most likely have it at stationary. After you do movable, you can set the directional light's rotation on runtime. And once you do that, go into SkySphere Blueprint. Here, you're going to set directional light actor to be the sunlight. And after you do that, let's get into the blueprint. So here, I'm going to first of all get real-time seconds. This is going to be the main base of our day-night cycle time, but we don't have any control over it. So I'm going to write a little code that sets the effectiveness of the time of each second. So before I do anything, I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to call it minutes per cycle, and it's going to be a float. And here I'm going to make a division, float division. And I'm going to put the first float to be 0.4 and the second float to be the variable we just created. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing in a second. After we do that, I'm going to multiply these two. And once I do that, I'm going to multiply them one more time by 15. Or you can set it negative 15. That's going to affect the direction of the sun. Now here what I did is, I'm going to give an example here. So if we set minutes per cycle to be 60, it's going to take a whole hour to make a full rotation. So 60 minutes equals 0.1 effectiveness. So once I set this to be 60, the outcome is going to be 0.1. If I set 30 minutes, that's going to be equal to twice the effectiveness, because we're trying to achieve half the time. If it's 15 minutes, it's going to be 0.4 effectiveness. If it's like 5 minutes, it's going to be 1.2 effectiveness, and so on. Look at this code. Okay, after I do that, I'm going to call tick, event tick, and I'm going to get directional light actor. This is the sunlight reference. I'm going to set actor rotation, and here I'm going to split stroke pin. And before I connect this to the event tick, I want to check if I have a directional light actor. So I'm going to check if it is valid. Plug that into event tick. If it is valid, I'm going to set actor rotation. And what I'm going to set here is the pitch value, and from this here we're going to connect that to the pitch. Now we have a rotating light, but we only rotate the light actor. We don't update the SkySphere. So in order to update the SkySphere, we have a built-in function called update sun direction. So what it's going to do is each tick, we're going to check if we have a light actor. If we do, we're going to set actor rotation, which is the light rotation. And after we do that, we're going to orient the SkySphere towards the light rotation. Now let's try this out. Okay, so now it's going to take 60 minutes for each cycle. Now let's go back into the blueprint. Let's go get this variable. Here I'm going to make instance editable. So click that and make it true. And now we can set the minutes per cycle from the level editor from Skyscraper Blueprints under default. Let's set it to be 1 minute. And now it's going to take 1 minute per cycle. That was it for the video. If you find it helpful, you can like and subscribe to my video, to my channel. And if you want to support me, you can share the video with people like you. Thank you and have a good day.